Right. So the next thing we're going to be talking about now is a DHCP server installation. So as we all know what a DHCP stands from, DHCP here stands from a dynamic host configuration protocol. So when we're talking about DHCP server, a DHCP server is a server that assigns IP address automatically to a client, which is what we know as our PC. Okay, so a DHCP server is a server that assigns IP address automatically to our PCs on our network. So if you have a server, you can actually configure your servers to act as a DHCP server, which means that the server is going to be a server that will be giving a system IP address automatically. So if you want to configure this, how do we go about it? So the first thing we need to do is to open our server. So once you open your server, we're going to open the server manager. So I'll explain the way you can open your server manager if it is not opened. But anytime you are putting on your server, by default, the server manager is going to come up. But anytime your server manager is not up, I'll show you the two ways that you can open the server manager. So once you open the server manager, you're going to click on add roles and features. So once you open the server manager, you will see at the top right hand at the top, you will see manage. You click on manage, you click on add roles and features. So once you click on add roles and features, I'm going to expand this thing. Hold on. So I'm going to expand this icon so that you'll be able to see everything. So I'm going to expand it. I'm coming. All right. So once you click on manage, you click on add roles and features, you're going to click on next, and you're going to leave it on a role based or feature based installation. This guy is going to be marked by default, so you don't need to make changes to it. Leave it like that, and you click on next. So once you click on next, this guy as well going to be selected, the option that says select a server from the server pool. So you don't need to change anything here. You leave it like that and you click on next. So once you click on next, out of all these servers rules, you're going to search for the one that says DHCP server. So you're going to select the one that says DHCP server here, which is this. You click on it. So once you click on it, you're going to add features. All right. Once you click on add features, you're going to click next, next, next. So you're going to click next triple time. After you click next triple time, you'll be able to click on install. So you hold on for the DHCP servers to finish the installation. So we hold on for the DHCP servers to finish the installation. So after that, you're going to click on option that says complete DHCP configuration. So once you click on option that says complete DHCP configuration, you click on next and you click on commit and you click on close. That's all. So that's how you install a DHCP server on the server. That's how you install it. So the last thing we'll be doing now is to configure the DHCP server, and we're going to check if the DHCP configuration is working perfectly. So if it comes to all what we have installed inside the server, you can see here, you're going to be seeing DHCP here. So the next thing is to configure the DHCP. So the next thing now says that if you want to configure the DHCP server, you click on Tools. Anytime you want to install a new things inside this server, you will be using Manage. But anytime you want to configure something you have installed before, you will be using Tools. So once you click on Tools, if you scroll down, you will see option here that says DHCP. If you double click on it to open it, so once you click on it, you will here say that you're going to expand this option here. Once you expand it, you're going to click on the one that says IPv4. All right. So once you click on it, you will right click on the IPv4 and you will click on New Scope. So once you click on New Scope, we're going to have a New Scope wizard. So you click on Next and you're going to give it a name. For example, if I name it HR, so I can name this guy here HR IP address and you click on Next. So starting IP, I can say that this guy should start from a 192.168.10.30 and it should end at a 192.168.10.254. Okay, so let me start from 10.1. Start from 10.1 and end at 10.10.254. Okay, so there will be a default subnet mask going to appear here. So after that, you click on Next. So here now says that you should add the exclusion and delay. Exclusion and delay means that the IP address, you don't want the servers to be giving out. So you can set the server to start to delay from 192.168.10.1 to 192.168.10.20. So server should not give 10.1 to 10.20. So once you specify, you click on Add. So once you click on Add, you're going to click on Next. So here, the loose duration going to be on 8 days by default, which means that anytime server give IP address out, how long is the client going to be using the IP address for? That's the lease. Lease is just like expiring date that the server going to collect the IP address back. So here it's going to be on 8 days. You leave it by default. Click on Next and click on Next. Here now going to be asking you for the router IP. If we have a router on our network, you're going to add the IP address of the router here. All right. But here we are not using router here. You click on Next and you click on Next, click on Next, and you click on Next until you click on Finish. So you're going to see that we have a scope here. We have a scope here, and that scope contains address pool, address list, and reservation. So if you come to address pool, you will see that this guy's scope start from 10.1 and end at 10.254, which is where we share, which is where we tell the DHCPs to start the IP address form. I will now say that it should keep 10.1, it should keep 10.1 to 10.20. It should not give it outside. So if you want to check if this DHCP configuration is working, we're going to head back into our Windows 10 and we're going to put our Windows 10 on DHCP. So we're going to open the CMD. So once you open the CMD, we type ncpa.cpl. We'll double click on this Ethernet. We'll come to properties. So we're going to specify the information of that particular server, administrator, and you put the password of the server here. So after that, we'll click on yes, and you choose the one that says TCP IPv4. Before, we are using a static. So right now, let's put it on a automatically. So let's use automatic, and we'll click on OK, and you click on close. So here now we are able to use DHCP. We want to check if the DHCP is working. So if you come to the CMD, we type ipconfig, we hit enter key. You're going to see the DHCP is working perfectly. So the IP address we are getting here is the 192.168.10.21. The reason why we are getting 10.21 is that we have told the server that it should keep 10.1 to 10.20. So that's the reason why server started giving out from 10.21. All right. So if you go back to the server and you want to check how many IP the server has given out, if you come back to the address list, you're going to see the server going to tell you that he has given 192.168.10.21 out, and this is the name of the system. And this is the expiring time that the IP address is going to expire. So you're going to see all the information of the system that server has given the IP address. So as you can see, that DHCP is working perfectly. We can actually communicate with the server when we ping the IP address of the server, which is a 10.10. You see that we are able to communicate with the server. So the last thing I'll be explaining to you before we start this class, before we stop this class, the last thing I'll be explaining to you is a reservation. Reservation, that's the last thing we'll be talking about in